Hello Humans in 5 viewers. You'll notice that it's just me today. I'm coming to you from Melbourne, Australia, where I've been spending a few weeks on holiday. Regular viewers will remember that Melbourne is my hometown, but my family actually comes from the French-speaking part of Switzerland. My parents moved to Australia the year I was born. This has always made me feel like I'm stuck in the middle, feeling like I'm not fully Swiss and at the same time not fully Australian. Today we're going to talk a bit about this business of growing up in one place but feeling like you may not belong there. In the 1950s, Dr. Ruth Useem, an American sociologist and anthropologist, noticed that the children of American citizens who were working in countries other than America felt similarly out of place. Dr. Useem called these kids third culture kids. Kids who were raised in a culture outside of their parents' culture for a significant part of their developmental years. The first culture these kids experience is the culture of the country from which their parents originate. The second culture refers to the culture in which their family currently resides, and the third culture is the result of the mixing of these first two cultures. So let's say an American couple moved to Bangkok, Thailand, for career reasons. Their children are raised with American cultural references, but by living in Bangkok, they are also exposed to Thai culture and language. The cultural identity of these children is both American and Thai, a mixture of different cultural values, languages, and indeed perspectives on life. Their cultural identity is not completely American and not completely Thai either. They have a third culture that mixes both American and Thai together. I know just how they feel. Whilst I grew up in Melbourne, my cultural influences at home were more Swiss and European than Australian. I grew up speaking French with my parents. Because of that, Swiss family members sent us books and videos in French. These were the types of children's books I was reading growing up, which were not those my friends who grew up with non-Swiss parents were reading. To be clear, speaking a second language is not the only thing that contributes to your cultural identity. There are many other little things that can make a difference too. For example, in my house we always wore slippers. This is a common practice in Switzerland. However, very few of my Australian friends wore slippers at home. I still wear slippers at home to this very day, but I do enjoy going barefoot at home when the weather gets warm enough. So I've thrown in a bit of Australian footwear preferences alongside my Swiss ones. It isn't just kids who feel this. Third culture kids often grow up to become what's known as global nomads, people who continue living in different parts of the world and working in international careers. And in today's world of increasing globalization, moving to different parts of the world and incorporating new cultural influences into your own identity is becoming more common than ever before. So being a third culture kid is sometimes tricky, but it's a great opportunity to think about how culture forms your sense of self. That's all for today's Humans in 5. All the best from the land down under.